Hi, everyone. This is Coach Nancy Lee. I help driven professionals who struggle to be authentic and feel connected in their relationships. So, today I want to talk about an area about authenticity, which is borrowing legitimacy for statements that use we, us, and people. It's actually a personal story that happened recently. So, I shall start. So here I was on this retreat with 15 other people who practice or teach nonviolent communication, and it felt like a playground. I was surrounded by peers who all were skilled enough to communicate about feelings and needs, have a certain level of self awareness and self accountability, and there is collective capacity to handle any emotional eruption. All feelings are welcomed. It really felt freeing that I have the spaciousness to authentically express any emotion, and it will be okay. No one is scared of tears, anger, or silence, and collectively we can help each other. So we were also practicing a feedback process. In this situation, if person A feels uncomfortable about what person B did or said, person A can process the situation with another person who's not person B. And then person A could share it with person B in a facilitated conversation. The idea is that if there's any tension, misunderstanding, or conflict between two or more people, the feedback process is a way to be heard and understood so that the interpersonal and group cohesion can be repaired and nourished. So here I was, free as a bird at this retreat until one of my roommates said that they had an impact for me. Now, this person A is quite sweet. We've gotten along very well, and they even gave me an arm massage when I said I was tired. So I wondered, what did I do to offend them? We shall find out, right? So they said it was a small thing and they didn't need the processing and they can share now. I, on the other hand, felt comfortable enough to receive the feedback from person A. So here goes a live facilitated conversation in front of a group of 10 people or so. So the impact on person A was this. A few nights ago, we as a group had an intense and emotional discussion in the evening after dinner. I am an early bird and was barely able to keep up with the intensity and depth of conversation. So I suggested that the group no longer have intense discussions at night because people don't sleep well afterwards. Person A, on the other hand, was a night owl and reveled in these intense discussions. They felt so amazed and lit up by it. So when I said, well, people don't sleep well afterwards, they felt really excluded. They shared that they experienced this feeling of separation and exclusion from a young age, from not really fitting in. I felt sad and regretful that my offhanded comments had an impact on me. So the facilitator asked me to reflect back what I heard until person A felt truly heard, which I was able to do. I could actually literally see the tension in her body just being released when I was able to tell them that my words had an impact on them and contribute to their sense of exclusion, right? Then the facilitator asked, what's alive in you, Nancy? What would you like person A to know? I sat quietly for a moment and then tears just start streaming down my face. And I said this. When you told me that I said people and it really excluded you, I realized that I have a pattern of saying people, we, or us, so I can legitimize what I really want. I'm actually borrowing legitimacy to express what I want because I'm not quite sure if I truly said what I wanted, then one, people would care at all, and two, would it even matter? And as I continued talking, the tears just kept coming up. So it was really a touching moment for me. And person A kept looking at me with such warmth and compassion. And then at point one point, I was getting mad at myself. I said, why am I the only one who's crying when it was person A who got affected in the first place? I told the facilitator, I feel guilty for crying when it was person A who was bringing things up in the first place. And now I made it all about me in front of all these people. Remember, there's still 10 people in the room. So the facilitator asked these two questions in this group. The first question is, who feels closer to Nancy now that she has shared what is alive in her. Everybody's hands went up. Wow. Who feels like they understand person A and Nancy better now? Everybody's hands went up. I felt such a sense of relief, the lessening of the shame, and this deep sadness that I have been using people, we, us statements to legitimize what I really want. And then person A and I continue our discussion to discuss agreements for what we can do if this happens again. So this is the agreement. If and when person A hears me use people, we, or us statements again, since I may not be aware of using them given my conditioning, person A can ask, Nancy, I hear you say people, we, and us. Can you let me know what do you mean by that? I want to deepen my understanding. Yeah. So this is a story of me mourning my own lack of authenticity sometimes. That even I, a person who studies, coaches, thinks about, speaks, writes, and does workshops about authenticity a lot, can default to certain patterns of inauthenticity because I'm not sure if my voice matters, or that people even want to listen to me, or that if I use I statements, then maybe those statements aren't strong enough to get what I want. So not only is there a lack of authenticity when I use the people, we, and us statements in this way, it is akin to me putting on a mask. I'm also learning that maybe I don't trust others to really hear me. So I have to use these other words. Finding these deep authenticity blind spots with a caring and skilled community was amazing. Because of facilitated process and conversation, I was able to understand and connect with person A a lot more and feel a lot closer to that person. But that person also felt closer to me and knows me a lot better, authentically, with tears and all. So, dear watchers, how about you? Have you ever borrowed authenticity before by using people, we, or us statements? Or perhaps you've used other ways to let people know what you really want without using the I statement. I'm really curious. Have you ever had to borrow legitimacy? So this is the end of this situation and story. If you enjoy what I share, I really encourage you to subscribe to my channel, share this with your friends and family, and also leave comments. I love hearing what you like about it, maybe what you don't like, thumbs up or thumbs down. And I appreciate just all your engagement in here. Thank you. Bye.